for coming back again today. I know yesterday was a busy day, and I'd like to begin with a couple of announcements. Specifically, want to recognize Eric Lindquist, Marty Dalton, and Sandy Odom from Emeril's once again on two fronts: on providing us with another world-class meal, and of course hosting our special announcement today. So with that, let's go ahead and begin today's festivities. I'd like to call forward Hornets President Hugh Weber.
Good afternoon. First, I want to welcome our two newest residents. Oh, come on, John. This is your first press conference? I want to welcome our newest residents to our city and also thank them for their support of Dell to take on the challenge and the vision that we have here. His wonderful wife, Anita, and their son, their youngest son, Riley, are here, and again, we're very blessed to have him with us. And thank you again for supporting him on this journey. You know, when you find that you're in a position to hire someone, to make sure it's the right hire, the first thing you have to do is to define the role. You have to find the job. You have to define the mission. And teams right now in the NBA are taking three different strategies to fill the general manager role. Some teams are looking at the traditional role of a basketball person, someone who understands the ins and outs, the chemistry, how to, again, work the ins and outs of basketball. And that's the traditional role. We're seeing teams now go more down the avenue of having someone who's a principal negotiator, potentially former agents, attorneys. And now we've even seen recently teams go down the path of having someone who's really versed at analytics and numbers and data. What made Dell the most unique candidate is his broad and deep experience in all three of these avenues. Dell is someone who obviously played in the league, not only domestically but abroad. So he understands, again, how player development works across the globe. He is someone who, in getting his MBA from Pacific, understands how the business side of this and how all of the analytics work. And because he's married to an attorney, Anita, he thinks like one as well, because all of us have to think like our spouses. But again, incredibly sharp, incredibly gifted. He was a 3-in-1 for us. And his experience that he's bringing to this organization, the standards he's setting, and the mission that we want, and where we're moving forward, made him the perfect candidate. I will also say that when we sat down, Dell said to me, listen, I'm way down the path on another opportunity. I just got to warn you. And I said, that's fine. Let's just talk about what we're doing. Let's just talk about what we're building here. Let's talk about the way we want to engage, the way we want to work together. And by the end of that conversation, he said, you know what, you intrigued me a little bit. Let's talk some more. So we're very fortunate as an organization that we have not only Dell Demps, but Monty Williams, who have bought into what's the exciting things that are going to be happening here. Dynamic, progressive, the next generation of NBA, and on the mission and the goal of being a top 4 team in the NBA. Now, Dell, I don't know if you know this, but we have a tradition at the Hornets that as every employee gets a jersey with their name on it and the year that they started. So I'm going to present you with that jersey and welcome you to the team.
Thank you guys for showing up today, and I'm really excited to be here. I first want to thank Hugh and Monty. I'm really excited to be here, talking to those guys. We're really on the same page. We're going to work together. We really want to build this into something very special. A couple people I want to thank. I want to, of course, thank my lovely wife, Anita. She's been by my side, and she's been great for me. My kids, Jordan, Riley, and Trey, they've been supportive, and moving around the last few years and supporting me reach my goals is something that will always stay dear in my heart. I also like to thank Greg Popovich, R.C. Buford, Dennis Lindsay, and people in San Antonio that really have helped mentor me. I'm just excited. This is something I've been waiting for. It's something that I really want to be a part of, and I'm intrigued. We want to build a team here that the city can be proud of. I look forward to working with Coach Williams and Hugh and with all of you. And we're ready to jump into this. We're ready to reach new bounds, and I'm just really excited. I also want to say I want to thank my college coach, Coach Thomason, for believing in me when many didn't. You know, I'm not a person that was ever highly recruited. Pretty much had to work my way for everything, and that's how I want to continue it now. And so I'm excited, ready to go, and if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask.
Dell, I think we're going to hold questions till the end, so, because everybody's going to be interested in getting one-on-one. So I think let's have the coach, if you'll head up and say a few words, and then we'll make sure everybody gets an opportunity to speak with you one-on-one after.
I just want to echo Hugh's sentiment and first welcome Dell and Anita and the kids to this town, a town that's adopted me, made me feel comfortable, and I know they're going to do the same with Dell for a long time. And I'm not just excited, but I'm comfortable working with Hugh and Dell. And I've been with a number of good organizations, but this situation, I thought Dell was the missing piece, and I'm just so blessed that it worked out this way. And you just never know where you're going to end up, and life has a funny way of bringing you full circle. You know, Dell and I played together back in the 90s, and I don't think we ever thought we'd end up being a head coach and GM of a NBA team. And if you look at that San Antonio team, if you just went down the roster, I think we have maybe 4, 5, 7 guys in head coaching or GM positions. And it's weird that it worked out that way. And you know, again, to Greg Popovich, thank you for mentoring us and also allowing us to grow. But Dell is a guy that you guys are going to love. The past few days we've talked and worked together. It's a fulfillment of the vision that Hugh has put in place about collaboration, working together, and that's what we've been doing. You know, we haven't been able to put it in motion yet, but just looking at Dell's energy and looking at his intensity about the vision that we want to fulfill here, he's ready, I'm excited, and you know, if we could start playing tomorrow, I think we'd be, you know, not equipped yet, but ready. And so with that in mind, I'm so thankful and happy that Dell and I and Hugh are going to be working together to, and not just put a good team on the floor, put a productive team on the floor, but put a team on the floor that this city is going to be proud of, and a team that has an opportunity to win a championship. So again, I'm excited as anyone to work with Dell, and I could stand up here for a while just talking about that. So thanks.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you again. We'd like to ask the